This comet is what we call a planet killer.
At this exact moment, I say we sit tight and assess.
Sit tight and assess?
Sit tight.
And then assess. The sit tight part comes first, then you gotta digest it. That's the assessment period.
Hello, welcome into another episode from the Critics Collective, and today we continue the conversation of your tinfoil hat. Does everyone have one? That's great. I'm the Dad Panther, variety streamer, content creator, master of none, and today we're going to talk Don't Look Up. This came out in 2021, rated R. This has a running time of over 2 hours. I want to say nearly 2.5 hours. 2 hours and 18 minutes. Sometimes I'm wrong, and that's okay. Now, what is okay is always adding new people to the collective family. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share, all that stuff. The road to 1 million continues. Honestly, 6,000 subscribers. We appreciate each and every one of you. What I'm asking is just try us out for 3 minutes. Just watch this video or pick another video. 3 minutes, just give us a watch. And when you're finished, go in the comments and say, hey, this is what I'm watching, or this is what you guys should be watching. Now, don't look up. I'm gonna give you my first impressions. I'm gonna give you some highs and lows, and we're gonna rate this thing, and you're gonna move on with your day. The other thing about this is you don't have to watch my face. You could just listen to my voice as you drive to work or study for something, or just, I don't know. I don't know why my eyes close while I'm saying this, but I'm imagining that maybe some of you do the same thing too when you hear it. Anyways, my first impression of this was, I was like, listen to this overhyped movie. The conversation was Oscars and then some. The cast that you have is an all-star studded cast, and it was talking about television and politics and actors in politics and believing the truth and global warming and all this other stuff. And I didn't care for it. Everything at the time was murky. Things were going on. I didn't care to see Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, and Meryl Streep. Now, Jennifer Lawrence had another movie that was a fun splasher movie dealing with helping a boy before he goes to college become a man so that she can get a car and do the stuff she needs to do. If you know that movie, put in the comments, but I believe we rated that. So lingo, don't come at me. Me and Iris rated that movie unless I'm taking Jennifer Lawrence for someone else. And if that's the case, my bad. That's all. My bad. The lows of this one is it's long. I don't necessarily say in a bad way, but if there's anything I can pull from it, it's long. The other thing I would say is this movie just wasn't, even though you had an all-star cast, it wasn't very diverse to me, if that makes sense. I believe there's only like a handful of people that like people of color. Like everybody else, I get it. You want to flash your names, but there's other motherfuckers in there that you could put, because a lot of these names are just cameos. And I was like, cool, that's a cool cameo. It would have been cool to, I don't know, have my maybe that's how the newsroom looks. And so that's what it is. If that's the case, my bad. And this is authentic. Now, I will go into the highs. Like I said, that's the cons. That is it. So you already know kind of where this rating is going to be. Now, if I go with my highs, I enjoyed the punchy, witty jokes that were flowing from this. The fact that they were taking themselves serious and not taking themselves serious. Even the trailer starts with something like, based on true events that never happened. I thought that was great. There was moments where characters, and I won't be spoiling anything, they were literally just screaming at you, the viewer, not anyone else. And they're saying, wake the fuck up and see what's going on in the world. And I don't tie this as like red or blue. I tie this as purple. A lot of, at least I felt what they were talking about was, doesn't matter where you come from. Pay attention to what the fuck is going on and do some research and make an educated guess. Or at least something, and do the best for your family. Like that's what I was getting from this. Now, the storyline from this on IMDb says 2 low-level astronomers go on a giant media tour to warn mankind of an approaching comet that will destroy planet Earth. Now, every month we hear about a comet. Dad Panther 33 is approximately 2 years away from colliding with this rock that will make it break off onto the Critics Collective comet that may impact the Earth about 115 years. Don't disregard the fact that you have My Day and Comet's Iris that are probably a year away from impacting parts of New Mexico. So we hear that all the time, right? They play on that, and they go so much deeper. They go into how the media works behind the scenes and not. They make fun of like the Teslas and the Facebooks and the Apple, the tech field out west. They go ahead and they make fun of celebrities and people who endorse certain things, whether right or wrong. They go into some of the hard facts that they know, but then the media doesn't tell you, or they can't tell you, because us as people, we're just not going to take that shit well. So we need to come with something better. I think even all the way up until the end, and there is an ending. And what I mean by that is a lot of these movies do something big, and it doesn't mean like Armageddon, The Day After Tomorrow, weather type of stuff. I mean, they do something big, and the movie ends, and there's a conversation of what could happen next. Nope, not on this motherfucker. They're going to answer any and every question for the most part, all the way down to the motherfucking end. So stay ride. I think there's post credits as well. Just stay and enjoy the ride. It is what it is. With that being said, it's time to rate this. So if we rated this movie, Don't Look Up, 2021 rated R, with a running time of 2 hours and 18 minutes, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep, Tyler Perry, directed by Adam McKay, written by Adam McKay and David Sirota. For this movie, I'm going to go ahead and rate this a... Hit the subscribe button, like, follow for more. I'm going to rate this a 4. I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it way more than I thought. My expectation of this was very low. And I came out of watching it telling people, did you see this? Did you see this? You should go see this. It's funny. And even if you take away the conspiracy crap, just if majority of the stuff wasn't even hinted at in the news, it was just entertaining to do. And I watched it this year, 2025. So 4 years later, this shit is still funny and still could be true. You could honestly put this in theaters right now as an AMC callback and watch it, probably get a little money in the box office, and people didn't even know that shit came out. But like I said, I enjoyed it. I would recommend watching it. I give it dad's approval. You know, that's kind of what I say. And you could have been anywhere in the world and you chose to be here. Until next time, Galika Lika Lao.